What's going on, guys? Doug Raible back again today, and on this episode I'm going to be talking about the three types of money. And no, I'm not talking about different currencies, and I'm not talking about Bitcoin. So I'm sure some of you are wondering, what types of money could you possibly be talking about? Obviously there's different currencies and there's cryptocurrencies, but what I'm talking about actually doesn't have anything to do with the dollar or anything to do with cryptocurrencies. To me, I look at money in one of three ways, and I try to teach my clients this as well as a lot of business owners that I meet in the area. There's really three types of money. There's what I call full-time money, part-time money, and no-time money. So full-time money would be anything that is going to be a 9 to 5, a salary-based employment, hourly rates, basically anything where if you stop working, you stop getting paid. There's no other way to receive compensation or any form of income unless you're actually working. So this would be full-time because obviously you can't take any breaks, and the only way to actually produce that income is if you are in fact working. Now this is generally how most of us make our money, and there's not anything wrong with having a W-2 contract or being an employer working hourly wages, but it is important to understand the differences and the different ways of producing an income besides just a full-time job. The next type of money I want to talk about is part-time money. So part-time money to me is owning a business or investing in real estate, owning property. Basically, these are options that, yeah, you could take, a few weeks off, or you can go on a vacation, or a few days without looking at your phone. But if you take, 6 months and don't do anything, that business is going to go down the tubes. Those properties aren't going to do so well. So that's why I call these part-time, where you could still generate money and still produce an income without necessarily working full-time and being on the job site every single day. But if you totally forget about it and don't look at them at all, obviously the income's not going to come in as well as it should. Now these types of ways of generating money are great. I think that everyone at some point should start some kind of business or have some kind of a side hustle. I think real estate's a great place to invest money over time. But the important thing to understand is that both of these are absolutely investments, but they're not residual, right? You actually have to perform work. You do have to work on these things. You can't just click a button and sit back and let the money come in. So these are what I call part-time money. The last and my favorite is what I call no-time money. And it's just like it sounds. It requires basically no time to generate money. Now these would be different financial vehicles, right? Things in the stock market, financing, so debt securities, or lending money or financing projects, banking, basically anything that you can in fact either provide money to someone to manage for you, or that you could actually finance things yourself. You can invest in stocks yourself, you can invest in mutual funds, ETFs. These are all things that you can literally, with the click of a button, transfer money, and either it will hopefully appreciate in value or produce an income for you. Now, once this is done, the analysis is done and the money's invested, you really don't have to do much of anything. You don't have to go to a construction site. You don't have to check in on your 5 employees. You don't have to worry about tenants that aren't paying rent. This is simply, you put the money out, and then basically no time needs to be invested, and just let the money work for you. Now this, of course, is my favorite because I like to say that I'm the laziest hustler out there. I want to work really, really hard to build up money so that I can have it work for me and then do absolutely nothing. So this is a great option for people to have real residual income. I mean, if you can balance between your part-time money and having no time money, that should be the end goal for everyone, to where you don't really need to work, but you can still work if you want to generate more income or increase your net worth. Of course, there's no right way or wrong way to do things with finances and with your money. It's all up to the individual person. But for me, I am a big fan of no-time money. I want to have as much of my money working for me as possible so I don't have to. And also complementing that with part-time money where I can do the things I enjoy, running businesses or investing in properties, to where it does involve some work, but you still do have a form of income coming in without being forced to work every single day and only getting paid based off of the hours that you're actually putting in. So with my personal experience, I'm a huge fan of no-time money and part-time money. It is what's gotten me to a personal point of being financially secure, that I no longer have to work 40-hour weeks in order to have a decent standard of living. If you're someone like me that wants to learn more about the no-time money or wants to build upon your part-time money, go ahead and click the link below. can set up a consultation with me and I can go through any questions that you might have on your investments or your business. As always, invest in you.